All right, guys, here we are. We're just gonna get moving. I was trying to enter a race in the time slot that I had available. I'm on a very tight schedule today, and that race was supposed to start 2 minutes ago, and there were as many as 3 people signed up, and then everyone bailed. So it was just gonna be myself, and that would not have been fun. So, just gonna kind of tuck in here, settle in, get a badge for a route completion. The Neon After Party, 17 kilometers of riding. So if you have not done the Neon After Party, this is a little course recon for you. Got that alley sprint coming up. Mostly flat until the end of this route. That's what an after party is on Zwift. Just uphill. After party means uphill when it comes to Zwift. Okay, through the alley sprint. We are just kicking our avatar's butt from our previous attempt at this sprint, which must have been done out of competition on a warm down or a warm up. But, so not an ideal day. I was hoping to race. It's probably good that I can't. Day 4 of that head cold, and starting to feel a little bit better. So maybe this was just meant to be. Coming out of this head cold, get a nice steady effort under the belt. All right. Spin up this 2% grade here. It's a nice little Saturday, early afternoon in Waco, Texas. Working our way through a Neon After Party. Okay. Starts to flatten out again. Even downhill here. Just work to carry speed. Just keeping the heart rate nice and low today. We're not racing. I'm gonna take advantage of some active recovery. All about getting the badges. Another 2% grade. Keep that cadence up. Spin up and over. Carry speed as it flattens and as it descends. Okay. Two and a half K done. Just going from dot to dot here on the screen, using the riders out front. These little carrots. But if we keep that speed right around 40K, we'll gobble up a few riders along the way. That rhymed. Okay. Keeping it fluid. All day long effort pace. Speed's good. Cadence is good. Where are we? 270 for the wattage? That's reasonable. I've talked about it a lot in my racing videos. It doesn't take a ton to travel 40 kilometers an hour in game, especially when you're drafting. But you can do the same on your own, just spinning, pedaling along, keeping it in the mids. 3 to 4 watts a kilo, 3.3, 3.5. That'll get the job done. Wow. Was really looking forward to some competition today, as I look forward to competition every day, but on a tight schedule with family, so just got to do what I can here, get some work in where I can, use this as a steady day, give me a little bit of an edge tomorrow when I'm back to racing. If you've been following the channel, I'm racing basically daily, so in order to race well every day, I have to be as efficient as I possibly can each day. All about efficiency. I'm just trying to be in the discussion of that lead pack at the finish line. That's my goal every day. Coming up on 5K in. Feeling pretty good. Spinning the legs. Breathing on the downhills, letting the speed come along, and then tending to that speed back up the hill, facilitating the ease of it with cadence. Okay. We have a little less than 12K to go. Working our way up towards 1/3 of the course complete. With most of this being very flat and fast. Okay. Just moving through the trucks again. Starting to get a light sweat going. Heart rate creeping up just a touch. Lighter gear over the hump. And heavier gear on the way back down. Right through the next dot. Okay. Just moving through the neon lights of Nyokio. Speed is good. High 30s, low 40s. How easy can I make that speed? Adjusting for small undulations throughout this course. If you've not ridden this course before, apparently I have not either. Very flat. Very, 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 very flat. The beginning through the majority of the course. In that upper right-hand corner you can see that changes towards the end. And there's actually some effort required. Okay. Just weaving around the city, going through everybody's favorite arcade. A lot of people in races try to escape through here. Sometimes they're successful, sometimes they are not. I found it best to cover any moves being made through here. Cover them the best you can. Come out of this roller coaster with the front pack and then see what decisions are made from this point forward. And as you come out of the arcade, gentle 1% downhill. So, as long as you're with everyone coming out of there, you can draft pretty well. And then it's 2%. But as everyone's talking about on Zwift, downhill is the new uphill. It's really where riders are trying new escapes. Catch everybody sleeping on the downhill, or at the very least make them all work really hard on the downhill. We are 8K in, 8.3 in, 8.9 to go. Almost halfway in distance, but not halfway in elevation or effort. This is very much a second half course. So if you ever find yourself racing this course, you can see how quickly I'm going with ease. So imagine what it's like in a pack of riders. The focus really should be on conservation of energy, doing as little as possible. Make sure you're ready for the hilly section towards the end. Okay. Let's click up and spin up. Wow, 4%. Actually a little bit of a grade there, but not long. Not forcing anything, just letting ourselves undulate with the terrain. Over halfway, 9K in, 8K to go. I can't tell if my heart's happy right now or maybe just heart tired. And that's why it's not coming up. I'm going to tell myself I am happy and fit. And that's why things are going so well. Good speed, low heart rate, spinning it along, tapping the pedals. Okay. Working through the parking lot and into the gardens. Castle Park Sprint. I have not done it recently because there is no ghost telling us what we've done before. Not going to hit the 90-day PR. But still finishing 10th through that section. For anybody who's casually riding today. Okay. There we go. Twists and turns and ups and downs. It's turning into a very nice active recovery ride. Oh, big group. Enjoying this gentle 2% downhill. Okay. Coming up on 11K gone. A little over 6 to go. Feeling pretty comfortable. Ooh, another ghost through the alley sprint. Looks like we're putting a little distance here. Okay. Like we have somebody joining us. Suji. Suji set their PR through that segment. Nicely done. Coming up on 5K to go. Feeling good about speed and wattage and heart rate. Starting to warm up. And that heart rate come up. Always about the lowest heart rate possible. It's about feeling that it's in a good working range based on power output and effort. So 115 to 125, starting to feel a lot better here. 111, 110, that felt low for the work we were doing. So I think I'm starting to warm up, which is great. now that there's only 4K to go. The hardest 4K, because the elevation's gonna start coming on pretty hot and heavy in just a few minutes here. Okay. $13K gone, 4 to go. Feeling pretty good about the speed. Next guy, next dot, 13 seconds ahead. Assuming they stay on the same course. Guys, if you're still here watching this Neon After Party solo circuit, really appreciate it. Subscriptions are growing, people are watching, people are commenting, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. And even if you're not supportive, I hope you're watching. Disgruntled about whatever it is. Okay, here we go up the ramp. I'm gonna try to just stay within myself, spinning up these hills. Not gonna overwork it. Okay. Got through that section with some discipline. Railway West is the best. Railway East is the beast. I don't know if they say that, but that's what I'm saying now. I think in a previous video I did declare Railway West is the best. And it may well be. So it probably takes you away from the elevation instead of pushes you towards it. So we're going east is beast. But moving along comfortably. Got up that first rise of elevation, you can see in the upper right hand corner. But it would look to me that the last 2K, there's a lot of rooftopping. So we are just moving along. A little bit of elevation as we're working towards the rooftop climb. 4% at the base of that, 2% here, and that just gets you to the climb. So if we were racing this, there would be some efforts already being made at the bottom of the hill before you even got to the 2K to go climb. And as you can see in the middle here, this climb really steps up and up and up. And so anytime you're racing it, it's always a push through a section like this in the red. And then even here in the yellow, you can start to just draft off the group. And you can breathe, and there's free movement, even a little down before you push again through here. But these bursts are so short, and if you ride them right, then you can just relax, carry the speed of the group. This one you actually got to work for. A lot of people make moves right here, try to break the group up early. But even then, you put in a quick burst, you're back on their wheel. And even if they're holding high wattage through here, it's so draftable. So draftable. Extended, nice floating section here, and then back on it. So you push up through here, and then you can come off it again. Don't try to do anything other than hold speed of the group. Oh, they're doing their activities over there to the right. A lot of stuff you don't see when you're racing. Okay, bit of an extended pitch here. Extended for this climb, that is. A little effort made. 7%. Push, push, push. Hold, and then relax. Ride that free speed. Couple early pedal strokes right here. A lot of people like to push this corner. But by the time you're here, if you're with everyone, it's chill. And then it gradually ramps back into it. And this is the most sustained part of the climb. Okay, and just like that, looking at about 500 meters to the finish of the after party. And again, after party in Zwift just means uphill finish. There is no party about it. Okay. It's only 2%. Super draftable through here. So even if someone's pushing hard, you don't have to push as hard as them until this rise right here. As it gets 4 or 5, even 6%, you're kind of on your own. But if you can get through this neon archway, starts to plane back out, and you can just focus on wheels and pushing to get over the top of them through this corner here. And that's it. That is all she wrote. Route complete. 340 XP for Neon After Party. Okay. So if you were tuning in, that is Neon After Party. Very easy, gradual movement through the majority of the work. And with about 5K to go, things get more serious. And with 2K to go, it gets most serious. But we are going to enjoy this earned downhill. I'm just going to warm down from here. That is the brilliance of an after party, by the way. Once the route is over, you continue to accumulate kilometers pretty quickly because you're going back downhill as you warm down. Here we are, 43K an hour at 1.2 watts per kilo. Okay. So we'll just carry the freedom of this down to the bottom. Not much to warm down from. Heart rate already back to 90. That was a nice active recovery today, a departure from what you usually see on the channel, which is going for it, racing on a daily basis. But nothing aligned with my schedule, and the one race that did align had as many as 3 people signed up, and then everybody bailed on me. So it was either doing the Glasgow crit on my own, or doing the Neon after party and ticking off that badge. So feeling pretty good about the badge, got active recovery. Now it's time, it's Saturday, it's time to spend it with family. The rest of the day I did work through the morning and in the middle of the day, early afternoon. Now it's family time. I don't want to do the rooftops again, so we're gonna go back out Railway East, back down the beast. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Be respectful. Just out here for fun and fitness on Zwift and getting that on a daily basis and sharing it with you. So thank you for being here. A little more warm down and I'm done. So for now, that's all from me.